Okay, so let's look at the other external peers. We're going to begin with R1 and its connection with U2. So set policy options, policy statement. This is 2 upstream 2. The term is C1 reject. We're going from BGP, from AS path C1 origin, then reject. And notice that we are identifying the C1 routes by the origin rather than by the community, because of course we're in the sub AS 65002. The origin can be seen down here as well. We've got set policy options, AS path, C1 origin, and then the path here. And of course, we're going to be exporting that policy out to upstream 2. It's going to be blocking the C1 routes, keeping them private. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. It's router 5 and it's upstream 3. Now, router 5 is effectively a backup on most of its policies to router 6. So if router 6 was to go, we still need to be marking these this community, the C1 community, going into AS 65001. So that's what we're going to do here. Set policy options, policy statement to AS 65001. Of course, this is on the CBGP between router 5 and router 3. We've got a term C1 routes. We're going from protocol BGP, from the AS path C1 origin, then community add C1 routes. And again, we're looking at the origin, which of course doesn't change on the route. We're marking the community really quite late, on the effectively as it's heading towards this other half of this confederation. And then of course, router 5 has upstream 3, so set policy options, policy statement to upstream 3, V4. We've got a term C1 reject from protocol BGP, from the AS path C1 origin. As we were doing before, we're going to reject this because this is an upstream. And then we've got set policy options, AS path. We can see the origin here, and we can also see the community that we're setting in the original to AS 65001. That gets attached on the BGP group AS 65001, as we've discussed. And of course, the upstream 3 to version 4 is going to be exported on the BGP group upstream 3 version 4, heading to upstream 3. Next screen, we're going to be looking at router 8 and its external BGP to customer 2. And then that will complete this, this section looking at customer 1, customer 2, and the eBGP pairs.